Richmond, Virginia has removed its last city-owned Confederate statue. Workers took down the monument to General A.P. Hill, which sat at a busy intersection for more than 130 years. A legal fight is still ongoing as to where the statue will end up. Richmond has spent at least $1.8 million to remove Confederate statues around the city. That's a process that began more than 2 years ago as a result of racial justice protests. Meanwhile, Philadelphia's Christopher Columbus statue is being seen in public for the first time in 2 years after a judge ordered crews to remove a box that was hiding it. The mayor has called for that statue's removal. Bob Woodson, a civil rights activist and founder of the Woodson Center, joins us now. Bob, thank you for joining us. Just first of all, your thoughts on A.P. Hill's statue coming down in Richmond?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. First of all, if we remove all these statues 50 to 60 years from now, and people can deny that slavery ever existed, it is important to have symbols of the good, the bad, and the ugly so we can study and learn from those statues. Also, the time and energy and resources it's taking to remove those statues could be devoted to a more critical problem facing Richmond and Philadelphia, and that is the growing crime crisis that is occurring. But this is being fueled by guilty, white, liberal progressives who are seeking absolution from crimes they never committed, and elite blacks who are seeking absolution and virtue signaling for injustices they never suffered. The people advocating this do not have to live with the consequence of their advocacy. They don't live in these toxic neighborhoods where people are dying of drugs and violence. And so I really think it's time to deflect attention away to the real problem.
Well, let me ask you this then. Monument Avenue, very famous in Richmond, Virginia. It currently has one monument as far as I know, and that's to one of Richmond's favorite sons, Arthur Ashe. But Robert E. Lee is gone, Matthew Fontaine Maury is gone, Stonewall Jackson is gone, Jefferson Davis is gone. Would you rather see those statues remain up?
Absolutely.
Now,
because it's important.
But they're going to be placed in a Black History museum so that people can learn about it. Would you rather them in a museum or still out in public?
I just think the whole discussion is irrelevant to the problems facing why should we be spending time and energy and deflecting attention away from the critical problems of the crisis of burying young people, the violence, and what about the money it takes to do this and the time and energy?
Can't you do both?
No, I don't think you can do both. The question is, should you do both? If you acknowledge you have a limited amount of resources, you know, it is important for people to focus on the real problems. That's why I'm from Philadelphia. We have young people as young as 13 years old on the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning involved in the murder of the 70-year-old Black man on the streets. This is a crisis of epic proportion. Why are we sitting here talking about statues?
I think I understand the point. That is Bob Woodson from the Woodson Center. He's joining us to talk about Richmond, Virginia, and its statue removal. Mr. Woodson, thank you very much for that information, that expertise.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.